So now, next, we're going to do the same thing, writing and balancing complex half reactions, but this time we're doing it in a basic solution. So again, we want to include all the physical states. We're only doing the half reaction. We're not doing the whole thing. This says oxidation. We're not going to do anything with that word. Oxidation, we're going to ignore it. Bismuth ion, Bi3+. And again, anytime you're dealing with something that has a charge on it, an ion, that's always going to be dissolved, so that'll always be aqueous. And this is being converted to the bismuth oxide ion, BiO3. And notice that that is charged, which means that's going to be in solution, so that's aqueous. And this is in basic solution. So our bismuth atoms are balanced. We need to balance our oxygen next by adding 3 water molecules to the left-hand side. And water is always in the liquid state. So there's our oxygen balanced. Now we need to balance hydrogen. We're going to do that by adding 6H+ to the right-hand side. And hydrogen, because that's an ion, that's going to be aqueous. Can't find my parentheses. And so we could, this is basic, so we could do the OH, add the OH right now, or we could save it. Let's go ahead and do it right now. So since we have 6H+, we need to add 6OH- to both the left side and the right side. And because that's an ion, that's going to be aqueous. So we're going to get that in both the left side and the right side. Plus 6OH- aqueous. Got it on the left and the right. And before I add the electrons, I kind of don't want to do electrons right now because I have so many charged things. I think that it would be easier if I go over here to the right side and I combine my 6H+ with my 6OH- to make my water. So instead of 6H+, I'm going to have 6H2O. That way I have less charged things to deal with when I'm trying to figure out the electrons. Oh, and before I do the electrons, look, I've got water on the left side and the right side I can cancel. So let's do that. Take 3 water molecules away from both the left side and the right side. Okay, now let's add our electrons in. On the left side, our total charge is a -3. On the right side, our total charge is a -1. We need to bring the charge on the right side down from -1, bring it down to -3 by adding 2 electrons. And with all these problems, when you get your half reaction balanced, if you're worried, because I know it's stressful to press that check button, you can always double check. Count up all your atoms. They should be the same on the left and the right. And count up your charges, including the charges on the electrons. It needs to be the same on the left and the right. If it's not, check your work. You've done something wrong.